So for the inaugural episode of I Shit You Not, I decided to go easy on myself, and I just walked down the hall to the office of my friend Heather, a.k.a. Frankie, who is, a pretty accomplished raconteur, and I asked her to give me her most interesting, craziest story. And this is what we got out of it. And, we're kicking it off right? Here we go. Hey, go ahead, sorry.
Okay, it's after the time I was jumped by gypsies in Florence, Italy.
You were jumped by gypsies?
Yes.
Okay.
So I was living in Florence, Italy in like 1997.
Why?
For adventure. I just went there after college.
Fair enough. Bye.
And so I was working in the outdoor market, and I met this American guy, and I was really missing American men because...
right?
Because, right?
Because American men. Yeah,
no, they know how to be friends to women.
Right,
and
got you.
They're not trying to, pick you up. They just honestly wanted...
Sure.
This guy wanted to...
Whatever you want to believe.
Yeah, exactly.
No, anyway,
so anyway, his name was Christian, I remember. He was half Scottish, half Korean.
Sweet.
I know. So anyway, we went to this Mexican restaurant that was very expensive. And in Italy,
in Italy, in Florence?
Yeah, because it's special.
No, I know, it's totally special. That's funny. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, so we ordered a carafe of margaritas, and then a carafe was really a pitcher, like a water jug.
Right.
And they don't make them with, tequila. They make them with grain alcohol.
Sweet.
So needless to say, we got very, very drunk. And then it was his idea. He was like, the bill came to something like $100. And I don't think either one of us knew that was coming. So he's like, hey, let's dine and dash.
And you're drunk, too.
And I was like, I'd never heard of dine and dash. I'd never done it in college. I didn't know what he was talking about. So I was like, what's dine and dash?
Oh, geez,
he's like, where you basically eat, but you don't pay for the bill. And it was a really, really crowded restaurant. And I was like, well, okay. And then it even seemed more exciting, like,
of course.
It's not only that you don't have to pay, but it's the exciting portion of it. And then, we dined and dashed, and we were running down the street laughing, but I think it was like instant karma. Because then later on, we were walking down the street, and gypsies, appeared. And we were drunk, so I think it was like an automatic target, and we were dressed like Americans, with Patagonia clothing.
I try to roll drunk Americans, even myself.
Yeah, I mean, you're like...
Easy target. Yeah.
They always assumed you're on daddy's dime, but, they didn't know that I was a hardworking woman in the outdoor market getting paid under the table.
Yeah.
So, then gypsies came around, and they tried to, hands in your face.
Yeah.
And
distracting you from your...
Distracting me, but I knew what was happening, so I already told my friend, put your money in your inside pocket. Because we're wearing Patagonia clothes, and you have inside pockets.
Because you were in, Italy. Anyway.
Yeah.
I think those are
We're traveling around. So anyway, next thing you know, they were just... my friend thought it'd be a good idea to put me on his back. So he kind of leans down, and I didn't understand what was happening. And then as he was trying to get me on his back to, carry me away or something...
From the gypsies.
The gypsies pushed me over his head, and I landed on my face. And it was like cartoons where you see bright flashing stars.
Oh, yeah. I've had that happen.
Yeah, you get, knocked out.
You get knocked out and you see stars. Or
and
it feels like that, yeah.
Yeah, you see stars, and I feel also the noise, the bird noise, too.
Absolutely. For me, for me when I got knocked out, not this right, the Roadrunner thing where the anvil goes grrr, it vibrates? That's what it felt like to me, like the anvil going grrr.
Because it's the brain inside your
rattling,
skull, right?
I think it is.
So anyway, I got knocked unconscious, and I guess, somebody called the cops, and they came with an ambulance. And then my friend told me that I was making jokes about Rocky Marciano. So I have no memory of this, but at least I'm funny when I'm unconscious.
Nice.
And there you go.
There you go.
And then I tried to sneak out of the hospital because I thought I was going to have a big bill, but I didn't. They caught me halfway, and I was like, oh. And they just stopped me to give me my head x-ray. and then sent me on my way. I didn't have to check out, nothing.
And you didn't
I
have
took
to
out
pay?
my IV. I put my shoes on.
Did you have to pay?
I didn't have to pay anything.
So awesome.
Socialized medicine, hooray.
Yes, indigent health care. It could have been either one. Well, thank you. That's good.
Thank you. See you later, buddy.
See? You got to go now.